818 Tequila, one of the fastest growing brands in a popular tequila industry, and the Kendall Jenner founded company is one of many celebrity-backed spirits companies trying to separate itself in a crowded field. Joining us now, Mike Novy, CEO of 818 Tequila and Calabasas Beverage Company. Thanks so much for coming in, Mike.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. So, as I mentioned, it feels crowded in tequila land right now, and it feels crowded in celebrity alcohol brand land right now. So when you think about trying to set this product apart, sort of how do you go about doing that?
It is crowded, you're right, both the category and celebrity brands in particular. I think what we tried to do was be differentiated in that we weren't just going to be a celebrity brand. And when Kendall had the vision to kind of build something new that was going to fill white space in the category, what we did is we took a look at taking her vision and putting that into a business plan. And fundamentally, it's three parts. It's all about having good times with friends. It's about quality craftsmanship, and it's about social responsibility. And I think because we are doing all three of those in harmony and in balance, we've actually separated ourselves from the pack.
And so how intrinsic is she also to the appeal of the brand?
Oh yeah, I think very intrinsic. I mean, for a couple of different reasons. One is that she has her fingers on the pulse of what consumers want. And of course, she's setting the trends of what consumers want. So one, Kendall's really important because she's constantly helping us kind of shift and move in terms of our messaging and our, kind of how we want to go to market and where we want to go to market. And so that's extremely important. Then of course, there is the platform from which Kendall can speak to consumers. And those consumers are highly engaged with her and with our brand. And so all of that also, helps us kind of separate ourselves from the rest of the brands that are in the business.
Now, of those three things that you talked about, the one that sort of is not like the others, or that I don't necessarily automatically think of when I think tequila, is social responsibility. So how does that piece fit in?
So,
and what is socially responsible?
Yeah, it's really interesting, right? So it's about giving back environmentally and societally in the markets in which we are made. So we're B Corp certified. We're one of the only, we're one of two tequila distilleries that's B Corp certified. We're one of only something like 7 or 8 distilleries in North America that are B Corp certified. So that is a big separator. And then we're members of 1% for the Planet. And so as a combination of that, there's like a whole conversation we could have just about how we take the waste products of making tequila, which are fundamentally a liquid and a fiber that's no longer productive for anything. And we've actually mixed that with adobe clay. We turn them into bricks. We bake them in the sun. We turn them into bricks. And then we fund things like the architecture, engineering, construction, and the materials to do things like build a library, which we've done in a community called Zapotitlan de Vadillo, Mexico, which teaches sustainable agriculture and has a 6-acre learning laboratory around it. So that's the sort of thing that we do in the area of social responsibility that's different.
Interesting. I want to take a step back and talk about the alcohol business, which is one that you've been in for a long time. Tequila sales have been rising. That growth is slowing a little bit. And then if you look across the beverage alcohol landscape, we've seen declines in some areas. Wine has kind of been slowing down. Beer has been slowing down. Spirits have been rising but flattening to some degree. So what do you think is going on as a veteran of the industry?
Well, I think there's shifting preferences on a macro level across alcohol in particular, what people want to drink within alcohol. People went from beer to wine to spirits. There's some of this is...
And ready to drink, of course.
Ready to drink is a huge category and a huge growth driver in the industry right now. So there's that. It's just kind of like a maturation and exploration within categories, which as they move from one category to the other, kind of pulls people and consumers out of that category and shifts them into another, which is what we see kind of within the categories moving towards tequila. On another kind of macro consumer level, there's just a lot of competition for beverage choices. Now you have THC, CBD beverages in terms of kind of social beverages. There are different kind of views and health awareness undercurrents to all of this. So I think what we're seeing is that, there's a continued growth in the industry to less but better. That seems to be, we go up and down in that as the economy kind of shifts and how people are spending money, but generally speaking, less but better. And people are more deliberate in the choices they're making. So better isn't just that it tastes better, but better is it's like a brand that does better.
Right,
it's something that has higher quality in every dimension.
Mike, thanks for coming in. Really interesting stuff. I appreciate it.
Thank you.